Hello everyone and welcome to the CGL Grandmaster matchup of Week 9 in the multi-tier tournament. We got Banditos Seed 8 taking on Phantom Seed 2. I'm your host Basic. I'm joined here by Ocean and Voltic. Go ahead and introduce yourselves, guys.
Hi, I'm Voltic. I'm new to the stream team and I'm excited to be here.
I didn't mean the exact same intro now. But anyways, everyone excited for this Tier 5 Phantom Banditos game. Banditos fighting to keep their playoff spot and Phantom fighting to keep the #1 spot. So let's see who comes out on top. Everyone's super excited for this one. Of course, it's Tier 5, so there's going to be some high quality Overwatch. My name is, of course, Ocean. And I wonder how excited you guys are for this game.
I'm so pumped, Ocean. I'm so stoked. We got Watch Point Gibraltar kicking off. Then we're throwing it over to Map 2. That's going to be Oasis. And then we're going to finish it off on Horizon Lunar Colony. No matter what, in the CGL, we always play 3 maps because map points are so pivotal going into that postseason. And yeah, postseason being next week, or the week after, that'll be announced on Sunday, all that fancy stuff. We are going to see high-intensity games throughout because map points are important. Teams trying to rack up the high seeds possible, clinch their playoff spots. Cough, cough, Banditos. But yeah, super stoked for this matchup. Voltic, I do want to hear some of your quick thoughts if you got some stuff you want to share with us before we get jumped into the map.
There's really nothing to share. I've played with these people on ladder before and they're very, very solid, each and every one of them. So I'm very excited to see how this game pans out.
Yeah, lots of recognizable names on both squads. Once we get in the match, we'll be able to kind of highlight that a little bit more, but sadly waiting on a couple more roster things, so we're not able to jump in just yet. We're going to throw it to a super quick intermission. Don't go away, because we're going to be right back with Map 1, Watch Point Gibraltar. Welcome back, everyone, to the CGL Grandmaster Week 9 matchup between Banditos and Phantom. Over the break, we saw a Twitch Prime subscription from KC Shuffle 22. Thank you so much for the donation. Every little bit helps to CGL. And speaking of bits, we got Swift63 with, I believe, 102 bits. Thank you again, buddy. Really helps us out. But focusing here now onto the match itself, we got Banditos obviously taking on Phantom. Super fantastic squads. I've been made aware that Banditos, their only losses have really been forfeits. So this is really a squad, despite being the 8 seed, you shouldn't take them lightly. I think we're going to see an incredible matchup between these two squads as we're jumping into it right now. Voltic or Ocean, either one who wants to open this, I want to hear your thoughts going into this matchup.
Ocean, go right ahead.
I kind of want to see some interesting homes. I don't want to see some Gibraltar dive. I actually kind of want to see some unorthodox stuff. I want to see some maybe some far or some. I actually want to see some goats. I want to see some somber goats. I'm one of them weird people that actually loves goats.
You're the
no
only
somber
one,
goats in
man.
particular.
You're the only person who loves goats.
The
at this
only
point.
one?
I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Yep.
Yeah,
I like
nothing
Winston
sugarcoated.
goats.
Yeah,
I don't like any other goats.
I like somber goats.
Well, let's see
I
what
wanna
kind of
see
goats
some somber
these
goats. I
teams
wanna see
like.
some unorthodox comps.
Jumping into this, we will be able to see their composition here in about 15 seconds. Starting defense is going to be
Gerard has
Phantom.
a solid Zenyatta. I know that.
Yeah,
They're
so they'll be
probably gonna run
Cincy.
like a.
If Banditos decide to utilize
I think there
that
may be
Zenyatta.
maybe a ball quad DPS comp.
Oh, that'd be fun to see. We'll see
Yeah,
what they
definitely
like to
possible.
do. Watch for Gibraltar, an interesting map to pull that off. But here we go. We are actually going to see side of Phantom take a quad DPS Zenyatta hamster. That's going to be Cabby on that. Actually, Lucio. Yep. Alright, he's going to be switching on to Lucio to speed some people. Jomac on the Hammond. Nico going to take the Tracer. Verlila on the Mercy Cycle. And IVQP taking the Ashe and the Hanzo respectively. Interesting, very interesting composition from the defense here. Ocean, what do you think they're looking to do with this?
It looks like they're just gonna try and attack the opposition from loads of different angles, kind of get their focus and attention split, and then, yeah, just try and put it off, kind of displace everyone, and then pick them off one by one.
Yeah, I mean that's really where the quad DPS thrives, and it's in those early picks and that individual flair, the moments where you pop off. And we got Nico in the backlines already, looking to just drop on somebody. Maybe the Zen who actually spots him. That's Gerard, already getting in some peek shots. Finds an early one, forcing Nico to back up there. Now Jomac going in with the bowling pin. Gonna throw some guys around, but no frags. Winston jumps up top there. That's General Carnage getting dangerously low, but is able to drop down in time. Now Jomac in the back. Swings back through him again, just running through this little alleyway. Gets stunned out though. Can he get support from his team? Looks like he has it. Discord orb being thrown on him, but he has nice supports with him. Now Nico on the low ground trying to get some shots in, but still no frags for either side. Payload continuing to move. Finally, some blood gets drawn. A cycle gets taken out, but IVQP already with a Dragon Strike, throwing that right through mid there. General Carnage finding Jomac in the process. As that Winston getting that melee off, and we still got a skirmish going out on the card here. This quad DPS is really chaotic to watch, as they're just running around everywhere trying to find frags. They're finding some, but they're losing some at the same time. Relila getting caught by Carnage and still popping off on that Winston. That's Carnage in the corner. Cabby tries to chase him down, get that frag, but the Diva supports him. That's doomed Godot, but Jomac slides in again. Just back and forth this fight continues to go. Nobody being a clear victor. Is now the kill feed lighting up blue. That's Phantom getting their defensive hold back on, and I think finally we will see the fight rest down as Cycle puts the nail in the coffin, finding Sham.
I honestly think the Winston Goats composition is a really good counter to this triple DPS composition. Not sure what your thoughts are on that are Voltic, because, you know, the DPS is meant to be a Goats counter. The Winston is a very nice
I see
target,
they're running the
especially-
Lucio with it instead of a Pharah, which does release some of the damage that the potential the comp has, but it seems to be working out for him very well.
Yeah, Jomac with a fantastic boot to open up that fight here now. You're gonna get dropped early by
That
Doomed
bomb.
Godot though. Yep. Let's see if we can see a res come through. Maybe not. Still Jomac in the back, not giving up. Might be able to find Gerard, but there's a support from the rest of the team. Receiving a Discord orb, but will be able to slide out of there. But not before a couple of his teammates get dropped there. That's actually 4 down on the side. That General Carnage is able to boop around there with that Primal Rage. I think that will seal the deal on that push. They do a fantastic little offensive maneuver into that right side, or that left side rather. Fight him in that corridor, get it done. 4:15 on the clock. They're moving on to push point 2.
Sham switching to the Roadhog. That's a very interesting pick. What's the thoughts behind that?
Yeah, Ocean, I would like to
Yeah,
know.
definitely interesting, especially when you're running a lot of tanks. Especially when you're running a lot of tanks, you kind of want to have that Zarya Duke bomb going off here.
No, it's gonna be a self-destruct thrown
Seems
by
to be
Doom
working
Ghidorah
very
right
well.
over the top, trying to catch those supports that are somewhat straggling away. Doesn't quite find him, and actually it's gonna lead to IVQP finding Gerard, who is a little aggressive there, peeking maybe when he shouldn't have. Now IVQP actually popping off on this. Hanzo really taking the fight into his own hands. Has the Mercy Pocket to work with, and he finds the Lucio as well. Can he keep going? Finds Sham on the side, who has his take a breather, so he's up for now. But IVQP relentlessly hunting him down with the help of Jomac. They will get that cleanup kill. 3:30 on the clock. Back to the drawing board for Banditos.
I want to highlight the split ultimates on Banditos, because there are a lot of ultimates ready for the side of Phantom, especially the Bob and the Dragon Strike and the Postmon. They need to definitely use their support ultimates, definitely not together and very well, using to of course counteract those ultimates on the other side. Not going to give them.
Oh, that is a big pull spawn by Nico. Finds Masuda and Gerard, and the soon that third support yet to come. That's Birdman EXP receiving the butt end of Nico's gun there. Make it a 4K for him. Nico just popping off on that Tracer, takes the fight in his own hands, finds the Diva as well. That's Doomed Godot. Somebody clipped that. That is Nico just absolutely popping off in that fight. Fantastically done by the Tracer player there from Phantom.
Just this 3 DPS comp is just demolishing them. Like, there's no type of any protection for the supports. Like, they just die every fight.
Yeah, they're swapping over to the Genji knife, but we would try and counteract the Hanzo and the Ash on the other side.
Yeah, there's a sound barrier being invested by Birdman
just
as the
put a pressure
mines
on
come
them.
down. Just pressure, yeah, indeed. Coming on, especially with Jomax mines. He's already 22% to the next ones, with his still on the field, mind you. He's just rolling through everybody. Just playing a fantastic main tank right now, playing that ball. Might be able to escape as well. Finds Masuda. He's looking for more as he jumps onto Sham. The slam is enough to kill him. Finds Birdman as well. This guy going insane with the support of his team. Jomac doing some crazy stuff.
This ball comp is just absolutely insane. Jomac is just having the time of his life.
Jomac really showing off on this ball here. Team able to support him well. Just showing off that mechanical ability, mechanical skill as the Wrecking Ball. Really just doing a ton of work here.
We're gonna see Banditos switch to a more
They switched to the
side,
Sombra
switch to
here.
the Sombra. And the Diva. That can help though.
Yeah.
Cycle.
Get the hack on Jomac.
Oh, did you
but
right?
no follow-up.
And Cycle on the Ash. Just keep
Cycle
going,
popping
my
off.
friend. Cycle popping absolutely off. Finds Doomed Godot, who's low from the 1v1 with IVQP, then grabs himself a couple more there as that Ash. IVQP trying to get a cheeky
Look
little
at these
spawn kill, but
ultimates. I know
Nico.
they were just switches mid.
They don't even need the ults. They're winning these fights by
Yes.
getting these random stagger kills, catching people out of position. Phantom just running this composition perfectly so far.
Yeah, but the ultimate advantage is still there though. I know switches were just mid, but you cannot let that happen. If you're Banditos, they've got to do something about it. Maybe force some ultimates in this
Big
fight.
pile drive.
That's going to be Winston jumping right to the job. General Carnage getting taken pretty
Sham
low, but
ate the
Shim
Dragon
eats the
Strike.
Dragon Strike from QP. That might prove powerful as Cycle's getting dropped low, has a nice little Mercy pocket, hangs out with the Bob over there on the side. Can they find Doomed Godot? They take out Birdman. The rest of the frags come through as Jomac throws down the mines yet again, pushes up with it, and it's just clean from Phantom. They're just too good at this composition, man.
I think Banditos are happy with that though. You got every single ultimate apart from Valkyrie, and you have Dragon Blade and Valkyrie of your own here in this next fight.
30 seconds remaining.
It's like the answer to this is a dive comp with Gerard on the Lucio and Birdman on the Mercy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they-
Valk and Blade. I think they're gonna Valk Blade here.
Yeah, they're going to throw the Blade right out. There's a Valkyrie pop from the other side to somewhat stop the bleeding, but it's not going to save IVQP or Cavi or Cycle on the side there. It's a nice little punch there from Godot. Is going to seal the... That's a early 3K. He's got to record that game clip there. 5 seconds, and I think they will make it to this checkpoint. I don't think we're going to see a recontestation from Phantom. Maybe we do.
I read it.
Actually, they do jump right in there. Now there's Jomac in the back. Tries to slam, but gets hacked
Ooh,
right out of it.
EMP.
Huge!
Masuda, I didn't even realize he was on that Sombra, and then the EMP comes out. That is huge for them. 5 on the payload, only 0.29 meters to go. Once they pick up Cycle, they will be good. Minute 29 added to the clock. That's Banditos right at the end there, getting that team fight 1, getting the cap, moving on to point 3.
Do you think any swaps should be made here from any side?
I think they are going to. But they have got the Prime Rage and the one which is a very unorthodox ultimate combination that you can use. However, it's not going to be the
It is
best
very
DPS composition on the other side. Especially since they're just kind of moving around and free-flowing themselves with this triple DPS comp, attacking from all angles.
Yeah,
Not
we're
gonna say
gonna
big team bomb, maybe just Fire bomb.
They're actually just holding the standard high ground there, and then they throw the Bob in a nice little corner spot. Golden Bob just spraying at everybody, protecting Cycle, able to sit on the high ground uncontested. There's a sound barrier popped by Gerard in the back. Now we see a self-destruct being thrown through. Is it big? Not going to find anybody, but it is going to zone some out. Allows Doomed Godot to just start popping off. Dragon Strike thrown through mid. Doomed right in the middle of it. That's a frag for IVQP. Huge for him. And they also get the res up because of the space that created. That was a huge recontest by Phantom here. They're getting some frags, but they're losing some on the cart as well. Still back and forth this fight, but that slam on Gerard might have just put the nail in the coffin there. Jomac just absolutely going crazy on this ham, and he just frags everybody. He just walks through everything. So much damage coming in from this Wrecking Ball.
I'd like to point out
Friendly
General
hack there.
Carnage's Winston play here. He is charging Primal Rage every fight. It's absolutely insane. I love watching him.
Yeah, here we go. This next fight.
I'm
breaking
gonna
out.
highlight EMP though on the other
Yeah,
side.
they're going to throw the MP right out.
Big
Barely
EMP.
escaping. That's the Sombra. Now Godot going in with the blade. Finds him on the side. They're all hacked. Finds RD2 with it. Looking for some more. That's Nico on the side. On that Tracer. Forced to recall now, sitting in the middle of the payload. Still frags coming through. for Banditos. They're getting all the kills that they need to get. 5-player kill streak for Doom Godoa. Looking for him coming through the spawn room, and yep, in overtime, round 1's going to be complete. Banditos get it all the way, get their full 3 points on that one.
Score.
The tank play from
Go
both
for your
sides are
thoughts.
very huge. Like, they're huge.
I want to hear your thoughts
Joe Mac?
on
Initiate
dive.
match.
Just dive in
Dive?
general. Just dive. What are your thoughts on dive as a competition? Do you think you find it enjoyable to watch? What do you
I
think
enjoy
about cooldown
watching
management,
double
etc.?
sniper dive. Double sniper, Lucio, Mercy dive.
Okay.
It's very, very, very fun to run. Especially when you get both your snipers on the same page and, like, you know, dive targets down. It's so fun to play.
Alright, okay. But what about watching you? What excites you as a viewer when you're watching dive comp? Is it like kind of tracer coordination? What is it?
Most of it, when you're playing dive comp, it falls a lot on your tanks to deny the other DPS space, so your DPS has more space to pop off.
It's actually incredible that you pointed out the double sniper dive composition of Voltic, because I think that's exactly what we're going to see from the defensive stand for Banditos. They're running the Widow, that's Masuda, and Doomed Godoa is going to take that Hanzo.
It's very powerful.
Yeah.
Especially when you get the same page, diving the same targets, and having your Lucio peel for your snipers. It's just huge. I think it's what you call a 2-4 dive. It's very, very coordinated and very impactful. High risk, high reward.
Yeah, let's see how well Banditos can put this together with that coordination. And already, that's a big early pick for them as Masuda finds Cycle. A nice little Widow body shot over the top. Boop trying to come through from Cabby on that Lucio. Sees the Winston sitting on the high ground, but that's Masuda still just sitting in the back on top of this globe, hitting pretty much everybody. Can they survive the Hanzo as well? An early pick could open it up here
We got
for
a Widow
Phantom.
swap.
Yeah, we're going to see Widow come in from the other side, and instantly a res comes out after IVQP gets a nice headshot, gets the better of Masuda there. Now trying to back up a little bit, but now we got Jomac in the middle. Wrecking Ball doing some work, not finding any frags, but he is going to be creating some space there. Now 3:22 on the clock. Looks like we will see a slight retreat here from Banditos.
Jomac coming back.
Yeah. I'm really enjoying Jomac's Hammond Blood. It's really nice to watch.
Oh, Doom Godoa winning that Hanzo 1v1 over the top. That's a big fight win right there for Banditos.
It's humongous.
It's going to open it up for them to start pushing through. Can he find Cycle as well in the back? Gets a body shot on him. Can he find it? Followed up. Masuda actually has his back. Widow in the back there getting it done. They body block the Mercy. Verlila, nowhere you can go. General Carnage going to be the one to get that frag there. 5-player kill streak for that Hanzo player there. 2:45 on the clock. And Jomac just going to try to roll out there if he can.
I want to highlight something. It's Infosight on the side of Banditos. This Infosight is going to give a lot of information, especially when especially when you see a dive comp, or even a triple DPS comp. You can see what angles they want to dive or attack from, and kind of just adjust your positioning and plans accordingly. So I think Infosight is very important ultimate to look at here.
Now we're going to see IVQP trying to get aggressive and try to take out that Widowmaker, but is going to get caught in progress by Sham. Fantastic usage of the thrusters to go in and find that Genji. This is a 5v6 in favor of Banditos at this point after they get rid of that damage dealer. And they're going to invest a Primal Rage as Masuda goes down, but his kill's still going back and forth here. Soundry thrown in the back to keep the rest of the guys up. Doomed Godoa in a good place to pop off here on that Hanzo. They zone him out. And I think, yeah, we're going to see, yet again, Banditos, they're going to hold, continue to hold, and looking pretty dominant here with 2 minutes remaining.
Looks like we have a Sombra swap coming from the side of Banditos. What do you think this is for?
We are going to need a pause real quick.
It's for a pause.
The Sombra swap is indeed for a pause.
I think
definitely-
Sombra DDoSed him. That's what happened. That's why I picked Sombra.
Ooh, big hacks. Big hacks. Honestly, the Somber switch is for because you're playing as a dive comp and they just didn't feel like playing Widowmaker into dive comp. It is a lot more effort and a lot more stress. Also, a lot more stress on your diva player to come back and peel for you a lot. So maybe they just wanted to play something a little bit more simple, especially since they have almost kind of got this foothold in the bag.
Basic, what's your thoughts?
My thoughts on the Sombra pick? Is that what you're referring to here?
Yeah.
Thoughts on the Sombra pick? I mean, it's going to be big to hack. Really, I mean, whoever they decide to hack here, they can easily focus up. I mean, they have a little bit of mobility having Jomac on the Hammond and Cabby on the Lucio. So they're going to hack pretty much any target. I'm thinking maybe the Winston, maybe the D.Va, some of the bigger, easier to hit targets. some that can't really pop off quite as easily. You know what I'm saying? And so they hack that jump on that, utilize their mobility to get the early pick, because I think the early pick's really what's kind of impacting the fights here.
I very much agree. Who do you think the player to watch here is?
Player to watch will actually...
I'm watching a lot of Doomed Gouda and
for sure.
General Carnage. They are both a fantastic duo. They're just on the same page all the time.
Yeah.
Who are you guys watching mostly?
Watch Jomac.
Yeah, I mean,
we all love some.
I'm in the
don't
same
we?
boat as Ocean, moving all across the map. You know, Jomac just doing crazy amounts of damage. Hopefully, we can get the pause player back in here shortly. Ocean, do you know what it's looking like on that right now?
5:59.
I do not, but I do know that we want to try and switch some things in between maps afterwards.
Yes, indeed. But yeah, do you have confirmation that the player is going to be coming back here shortly? It looks like they are back in. Fantastic. Masuda back in the game, so once they get fully loaded in, we will get this one rolling. Thank you all for your patience on that pause. Obviously, sometimes somebody disconnects, unavoidable. But yeah, we got some good analytical talk in there with a minute 43 left to go in this one. Hopefully, we're jumping back over as soon as Ocean's ready for the most part. Once this
Waiting on the
guy
ready.
fully loads in. Yep, waiting on that ready up. But yeah, in case you're just tuning in at a great time. We're in the middle of map 1 right now. We got a pause. I'm Basic, joined here by Voltic and Ocean. It's been a fantastic matchup so far, Banditos versus Phantom. Banditos really surprising me, and yeah, we are jumping in out of the pause. See if I can get back here correctly. It's actually going to be the other way around here. So there we go. A little bit of a stalemate going on, so we do have a little bit more time to talk about these compositions. Voltic, let me hear your thoughts, my man.
The double sniper just seems to be working out, but the Sombra pick now, I'm really confused about that. Oh, he gets picked. Right as soon as I started talking about him, I think I shouldn't talk about the players like that.
Doomed just jumped in and destroyed Berlilo. There was a fantastic read by the Hanzo. Denies that res entirely, builds up a Dragon Strike in the process. Now a minute left and still...
Oh, they switched back to double sniper.
Yeah, tough situation right now for Phantom, you know. Minute left, but they do find Doomed Godot. Can the res come through? Looks like Birdman is in a decent position to get that res. Well done by that Mercy player to make this an even 6v6 fight. Here we go, moving around almost to the payload, looks like. There's a sound barrier being popped. Somewhat counter that Dragon Strike coming through from Doomed Godot. That's Cabby breaking it down for us. Sham trying to fly, throws down a self-destruct. Will the MP come with it? Never mind, Sham is actually on the Diva getting hacked down low. Jomac is going to find it. Yeah, the Summer's actually on the other side. That's IVQP who finds Doom Godot. Couldn't have comboed it with the self-destruct if he wanted to, because that would lead to his death, because he's on the other side. But either way, speaking of the other side, that's Phantom finally getting it done there. 3 minutes on the clock for them to push it to point 2.
They just finally
Gotta be
switched
done
to
to
bunker
every
comp
single
to just, you know, hunker down on the point. They just had no point presence to escort the cart, to apply pressure to their snipers. So that was a very great swap, in my opinion.
Ooh, the D-Mac, that's huge.
Now they DMAC Sham.
Very
Sadly,
nice DMAC.
Nico and IVQP lose their lives, but it is a big DMAC, because now you got Sham just sitting there, just trying to spray some shots, and as we still yet again have another
Just does
stalemate
nothing.
waiting for this fight.
That's like the MP
Literally-
better out of this fight. I wonder if they're gonna use that well.
Look at General Carnage popping in with the primal.
There's a Deadeye, but Masuda finds him. No high noon for you. Cycle time has changed, my friend Masuda. Fantastic body shot, and Doomed Godot backs him up with another nice little double kill. They're relentless, walking into the spawn room, chasing down this last Roadhog player on the side. That's Nico, also getting dropped by the Bowmaster himself, Doomed Godot. Now 2 minutes on the clock, and still a relentless hold coming out from Phantom here. Or from
I thought Doomed
Banditos.
Gogoa was known for his Tracer Genji.
And he's playing Hanzo.
I guess he's the Bowmaster.
Master?
That's what Basic said.
Hey man, he's showing off in this match, doing some fantastic work. But either way, we're on with Jomac. Has that supercharger ready to throw through? But there's a Dragon Strike coming right through. Doom Godoa and Masuda takes advantage of the space that was made. Finds Cycle over there, and already 2 early frags for this squad. They take out 3 and make that 4 as IVQP and Berlila drop yet again. And a minute 13 still looking tough for Phantom here. So they're looking to recontest.
There's just nothing rolling.
The execution of this double sniper dive is just so fantastic. It's just
It is very
the
good.
best I've seen. It's very fluid. It's like them dancing.
There's nothing rolling for the other side. Just they're taking slow to engage, and when they do engage, they're just dying.
Well, it's tough because you got so many angles coming through from Banditos, and then they just throw the MP, the shield's gone, and it's free reign. It's a day at the shooting range for all these guys. And they just jump on it. They seize the opportunity. General Carnage leads the charge, and they just continue applying that pressure. 30 seconds left on the clock, and it's looking real poor for Phantom here.
General Carnage's Winston play is just really fantastic. I'm really liking it here. It's one of the best Winston plays I've ever seen for a while.
And Masuda somehow finding Jomak on the side there, that Hammond getting dropped, but maybe Rez comes through. Wow, fantastic play by Verlilo. That was not a voice crack. That was just me getting excited. Verlilo takes up Jomak while falling down the side. There's a Dragon Strike, though, to kind of counter that. And a hook coming through. Will we see the self-destruct over the top? Sham actually refrains. Is able to resist the urge, and Masuda still in the back, finding 2. Verlilo, the next one, 3, actually. Nico getting dropped as well. There's a self-destruct to give him more space for this Widow Prodigy. Going down, Doom to Kadoa is going to find Ivy Cupid and Cabby. They're still just piling it on them. So much damage coming through.
Still.
It's just so much in overtime, winding down. And that's going to do it, actually. Banditos so far looking fantastic, taking a 1-0 lead. They're taking a fantastic showing on Watchpoint Gibraltar.
These two teams are so... I have no words for it. Watching them is just like watching an OWL game, but better, because it's on console.
But better because it's on console.
Yeah, I want to point out that I think that both these teams are quite evenly matched, but since Overwatch is such a momentum game, they were just able to ride that momentum for on that second defense, Banditos. Or sorry, on their defense, not their second. Well, technically, well, it's the second defense, but on their defense, they were just able to ride their momentum and use any momentum they got better than the other side ever were.
So yeah, I mean that's all she wrote for Watchpoint Gibraltar. Banditos coming out super strong in that one, taking the dub.
They look very dominant.
Yeah, extremely dominant. Full holding on that second point there after a fantastic escort as well. And don't go away. We're coming back with map 2. That's Oasis right after this. I'm Basic, joined by Voltic and Ocean. You don't want to miss the rest of this matchup. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for waiting for us on this great delay. We're actually heading into map 2. Ha, kinda pranked you there. We're heading into map 2. That's gonna be Oasis in the CGL Grandmaster matchup. Week 9 between Banditos and Phantom. In case you're just tuning in, you missed a fantastic one. My name is Basic, joined here by Voltic and Ocean. And oh my goodness, we are getting some stuff blown up here. Alright, starting from the top of the list.
No, it's a Torbjorn fight.
Oh, I was looking at the Twitch chat, but both of these are pretty intense. AW Music, that's Headrammer, gonna gift a tier 1 sub to Muse Z, sorry. 27 gifted subs. Thank you so much, gamer. Every little bit counts. Swift63 gifting a tier 1 sub to J Jomac, who's actually featured in our game. Thank you very much, sir. Really appreciate it. We got V Dreams 650 subscribing with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much as well. These are all so huge.
Wait,
Thank you guys so much. It's so many
I
subs.
just read chat.
I can't believe we got so much coming through on this break. And now, the big one here. CGL Nips donating not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6 tier 1 subs. Or 5. I counted the top one. That's still insane. I can't count. I don't have math, but we are
Holy
jumping into
cow.
the map after Torb Hammer 1v1 just ended. We didn't catch that one because I was more focused on the subs that were getting gifted. Thank you so much, Nips. You are the man, my
I was
friend.
watching that. It was a pretty intense battle. It was pretty intense.
And so we're jumping into it now. We got Phantom on the left and Banditos on the right. Let's get that score updated for you guys. More accurately reflect the game that has been going on. There we go, there we go. All those subscriptions, mega hype. What's also hype is this game going on. Super close one between these two squads.
Ready for battle.
Midnight also subscribing with tier 1. Thank you so much, gamer. Man, we are on a crazy train on this stream. Fantastic viewership, fantastic interaction. This is absolutely insane, Midnight. Thank you so much. CGL appreciates everybody's donation here. Really means a lot. Every little bit helps us out. Really improves the community that you're a part of. So again, can't thank you enough for those donations. And Aura Scar also subscribing with Twitch Prime. I can't even focus on the match at this point, because everybody's just going crazy with these subscriptions. But either way, highlighting the offense here. Actually, both teams are on offense. We're on always. I can't even focus on the game with all the crazy stuff that is going on here. Either way, we got Phantom left side of your screen. That's going to be Cabby on the Lucio, Jomac on the Orisa, Nico taking the Hog, Verlila on the Mercy, Cycle and IVQP taking that Ashe, taking that Pharah. Going up against them is the Banditos. That squad's going to be Sham, Doom, Godoa, Gerard, Masuda, General Carnage, and Birdman. Taking this. Oh no, a boop! Ocean, did they just boop Carnage off the edge there? That's a huge early pick for them, but the main tank actually gets traded out. As now Banditos get a little aggressive, they find
Is
Jomac and
Banditos
Nico a
winning
little
this
bit
fight?
out of position. They still somehow win this fight. They're going to come back from it, despite dropping General Carnage. Their ghost composition just a little bit too strong here. So early point percentage here for Banditos.
I wasn't paying attention. Did they like trade main tanks or something like right off the bat?
It was just a little bit of an aggression that came out from Banditos. They really made it work. But here we go. Already speaking of aggression, we got another fight going out right here.
Ooh.
That's IVQP on the fair. Just absolutely popping off over the top. Has support from the Mercy as well. Already built up a barrage. She's Sham over there on the side and boops himself out. Diva tries to fly on him. Not quite going to work out. That's Doom down low. Getting taken out. Now Birdman trying to join back on the fight. That Lucio using that speed boost, but IVQP just so fast, hitting all these shots. Pretty much winning the fight for their team. But fantastic space made. And that cycle, getting the final blow, nailing the coffin. 42% is where it will stop for Banditos. Now we got Phantom in control.
Yeah, Barrage and Bob gonna be online for the side of the Phantom squad in the next fight. However, the Johnson Bomb combo, my favorite ult combination, the Graviton Surge and the Self-Destruct are gonna be online for the opposite side. First, that side is the Banditos.
Yeah, we're gonna see the Transcendence popped by Gerard there. Nice little movement. IVQP comes down with the barrage, gets shut down by Doom, Godoa, and a couple others from that Bandito squad. Now they throw out the Graviton Surge. Diva, the self-destruct put pretty far in the back, but it still finds Cabby. The Soundbird just a little bit too early to try to counter the damage in that Grav. Followed up by the damage with the self-destruct. Well played by this squad. Cycle taking out Gerard, trying to flip flip the pathing of this fight, as now point percentage goes in favor of Phantom, but now they got to win this fight. They got Jomac alone on the point, 4 on top of him. Nice little pull, though. Takes Birdman out of the equation for just a little bit, and somehow Jomac's still alive over there. Has support from Lucio, but finally gets Fire Strike by General Carnage. I think we will finally see control shift over to Banditos as that pin comes through as well. Now it's just a little bit of a stagger from Phantom, a little bit of formality here, but I think we will finally see the points switch over to Banditos.
Cham's on the Soldier 76, it seems like. Maybe to resolve the Pharah issue?
Soldier looking really good with his new patch, or his most recent patch. Also, doing good though with Diva. That was insane that last fight. He was just doing everything. He blocked the barrage out, and he killed the Barlila.
Yeah, we might see him again, just lobs the bomb over the top. Cycle with an early pick, but see that bomb over the top does find Barlila. No place for that. Mercy to escape. Sham working their way towards a tag visor. Still kills going back and forth as that Bob in the back is doing a decent amount of work. Cycle paired with it. Still frags for this blue squad. That's Phantom taking some control here. 65%. They might start working their way more. So now Carnage pushes through and goes down with the Earth Strider. Tries to invest it. Not going to work out. Not much of a follow-up even if that did come down. 5-player kill streak for Cycle. And we will see Banditos start to back up and regain their footsteps here.
Yeah, Doom Godot actually lost his mech late in that fight, so that's going to stagger out this last fight, and it's completely going to take us into last fight territory. It's going to be a battle between the Barrage and the Tactical Visor. See who pops off more.
Oh, Helix Rocket coming through. That's a huge pick by Shem. But yeah, we're going to see that Mercy res it back up. Jomac with a fantastic shield. Let's kind of keep that going 90% over the top. And we're going to see the Winston jump in. That's General Carnage. Those that has the nano boost to work with as well. Will the team follow him? That's a Valk being popped by Verlila. And now we got Attack Visor going on in the back. That's Sham trying to get some stuff done, but a Bob to counter it. Gets a Zarya bubble as well. Tranquility popped by Gerard. That's the Transcendence. Jomac pinning in. He has a Discord orb. Will he get focused down in time? Not before he finds Masuda. He'll start coming out from Cabby. Cycle over top on the Ash, trying to escape, but not quite. Actually, yeah, does actually successfully escape, but not the Winston as he jumps there in the back. General Carnage kind of gets that final blow in. 80% and counting now for this squad. Last team fight for this first map of Oasis.
It's just Banditos is absolutely insane with their dive comps. It's just the coordination from Carnage and Doomed Goda is just so good.
We'll be watching him again, see if we can eat that barrage again.
Yeah, and also building their way to another self-destruct. That's big. Self-destruct being popped. Doom just lobbing this over the top through the main choke. Here we go. Is it going to be big? No, but the Monkey booping him around with that Primal Rage. That's going to lead to an early frag on Nico, but paired with the Graviton and the Earth Shatter. That's IVQP coming down with the Barrage, finding 3. 2 supports and that main damage dealer. That's a huge frag, chain of frags for Phantom. As they're looking to cap this, a pin comes through from Jomac. Can he find the Diva as well? Looks like he actually gets straight out by Gerard, but in the meantime, the point does flip over. Now in favor of the blue squad, that's Phantom here. They're still getting kills. Cycle on that Tracer, really popping off, just still going. Utilizing that mobility and that fast fire rate. Cycle just doing some crazy stuff, zones him off the point. That's going to do it. Phantom really coming back there, taking a 1-0 lead here on Oasis.
Score 1-0.
Yeah, definitely impressive how they were able to come back and get that huge Shatter Barrage combo with it. Shatter Barrage and Graviton Surge combo at the end of the fight. Just clutching out massively. IVQP with on the Pharah. Massive plays coming out from the Phantom squad. Let's see if they can maintain this momentum going into Oasis Gardens.
Well, it's going to be different scenes.
This will be the dive coming out from Banditos.
Yeah, we're going to see some switches come through. Just like Volta just mentioned, we are going to see the dive come through. That's Doom swapping over onto the Genji. And on the other side, we're not really seeing much of a change. I believe Nico swapping onto the Zarya. Not entirely sure exactly what they look like last map, but it looks pretty dang similar to what they were running before. But I think really big thing is the dive coming out from this Banditos squad. And here we go. Control point unlocking in 20 seconds. Fire Strike being eaten right off the bat by Sham. Playing that Diva, getting some early shots in onto Jomac.
That was initiated.
Yeah.
No follow-up.
And there's the follow-up actually from Cycle. Masuda gonna get dropped by an early precision shot. Now Banditos forced to back up without one of those main damage dealers. Nico getting aggressive with that full charge. They find Carnage in the back trying to do his own Winston thing. IVQP really being the one to punish him there. So I'm going to start to push up here. And yeah, great early point control for Phantom.
Also great early ultimate advantage for Phantom, building up to those ultimates a lot quicker. Also, I think I'm just going to see like a switch up for Sham. He's going to switch on to the Zarya. Also good Doa going on to the Tracer. Of course, resetting a little bit of ult coming there as well.
And so now we're going to be on with Doom. As he goes on this flank here, can he find Cycle? Got a little bit of a mercy pocket, but no, won't matter if he one clips. Not able to come through with the one clip. Looking to IVQP though next. Gets him dangerously low. IVQP over the top has some mercy help. And gets the barrage off as the kill doesn't come through. That leads to 2 frags. Does finally get shut down by Masuda, but I think the damage has been dealt here. Phantom doing just enough with that Graviton Surge Barrage combo to do it 40% and counting for them as they're picking up this last kill. Sham on the point, who does find Cycle, but you can't 1v6 there, sadly, so it will still be point control for Phantom.
Yeah, I want to see how the Sunbar is used on this fight, especially since... Oh, sorry, Sunbar is on both sides, using both sides, because this Graviton Surge is online for Banditos, but it isn't online for the other side. But Jomac is close to the air shadow, so it's going to be about who contracts the opponent better with their Sunbars to see who wins this fight.
And we got Doom Godot here. 90% to that pulse bomb, trying to find that. Ryan gets the pulse bomb. Will they go for the stick? Controller disconnection. Something must have happened as they do stand still instead of actually going for it. Maybe trying to do a mind game. I'm not sure, but Doom Godot doing something there. But there's a Graviton Surge being popped, and he's back in the fight, finding Cabby. And also more frags for this squad. They had that ult advantage, and they utilize it. Masuda going crazy on that McCree. I think that last kill, yep, onto Nico is going to come through. 87% where it's going to stop here. Nice team kill for Banditos as they look to now hold dominant.
General Carnage is like little to no health here. If anybody touches him, he's just gonna die.
Yeah, waiting on those supports to come back through. That's Gerard and Birdman. They are going to be able to pick him back up before this fight starts. Still got ult advantage going in on the other side. Now we got Ryan's trading some fire strikes back and forth. A little bit of a flank route for Doom Godot here. This IVQP though takes advantage of it, finds Gerard early. Really big opening for this Phantom squad as now they find another one. Cycle over the top, find Sham. Fantastic positioning by this Ashe. Can he find the McCree over here? That's Masuda. Is he going to get caught? Not quite. Is able to escape, and General Carnage in the meantime dominates as the Rhino's Shatter comes down. Also Grav being popped as well. IVQP able to back up that damage, finds General Carnage, but Doom Godot not giving up the fight, trying to pop off as that Tracer, trying to save the game here. Still low health on the outside, but still point contested. IVQP finding Sham, and I think, yep, point will switch over 90%. Got to be quick here for your Banditos to recontest this point.
Banditos switching to stall picks, but that also resets the ultimate economies. No ultimates online, 2 ultimates online for the side of Phantom. Let's see if they can use them to their advantage in this fight.
Yeah, I think we're going to see IVQP. He's getting super aggressive, trying to jump on the Ana, not quite going to come through though. Paired with Cycle over the top, this is a deadly duo on this high ground here, and that's going to lead to a pick on Masuda. Now the barrage comes down. Can he find the frags to follow it up? He goes right onto the Ana, actually. Nano boost being thrown out, but trades his life for it. Birdman giving his life up for the contestation effort. Sham finding Cycle. Overtime being procced, and this is Phantom trying to win this fight here, seal the deal. They have the point capped. They just need these last couple frags here. Nico finds Sham. You got Fair over the top. That's IVQP looking for Doom Godot. Masuda finds Nico, though. The soldier on the point, don't count him out. This fight's still going on. Jomek finds Doom Godot.
The 3v2 here.
Yeah, and Verlila actually reses it up, so that's actually a huge advantage for Phantom. They're still contesting this. Bandito's still not giving up in this match, but that's a sound barrier popped by Cabby. That is big by them. They get 2 kills onto the Ana and to the soldier. Both precision shots there. Cycle somehow going off the map. Must have been something with that Ashe movement ability. We're going to see mines being thrown midpoint as well as General Carnage. Cabby in the middle of them. Not much you can do there, buddy. And still, the effort coming in from Banditos. They're not done with this fight. Nico popping up and now shut down by Sham. Fantastic primal rage from this guy. This is totally winnable, but the res comes out onto Nico. That's a big res. See if Nico can make it worthwhile as Masuda finds Verlila. Mercy dropping after resing up that Tracer. I think they will finally give this fight up. The point will switch over after such a long marathon of a fight. It will be Banditos somewhat walking away with it. Looking good in this map too.
I had to pick up my jaw from the floor because like I couldn't, like the fight was just going on so long. I didn't know what to do.
Honestly,
Jam swaps over to the D.Va to make to get that defensive matrix online for them. IVQP swapping into summer. We're trying to get quick EMP, as we know EMP is probably one of the most impactful ultimates in Overwatch.
Ooh, Jomek.
Jomek getting hard focused actually by Banditos, and now they got free reign for the tac visor with that tank going down. Sees Bob over the top though. That's going to contest him a little bit. He's kind of zoned out, but he does find Verlila with that tac visor. But yes, again, that Bob sitting up top, still zoning him out. No frags as of yet. Bob yeets himself out of the fight. Cycle with a fantastic little leap over the sky. But to meet him on the other side, that's General Carnage putting it away. And now 91%, this time in favor of Banditos. This is looking really close here.
Jomac has the minefield. Let's see how he uses it. IVQB runs low.
Their mind's being thrown in the back. No escape for the squad as Jomac somehow finds Sham. Walks in there and he escapes. Now he finds General Carnage over there on the side, but gets traded on IVQP. But then, look at that, he gets the boop as well. Ana over the edge. Finds Birdman and he also kills Masuda. Jomac just popping off in this fight, looking for another health pack to get him going. While that happens, we got a brawl going on the middle of the point. Your Cycle taking out General Carnage. These are big picks for Phantom. This is the fight for them. They're turning it around. Cycle finding two, looking for Sham now. In that Diva gets demeched, rolling right into him is Jomac. Masuda last one to contest before the team gets body blocked. Takes his own life there, and that's really pretty much going to do it. Summary being popped, EMP as well. That's going to seal the deal. Phantom 2-0 on Oasis. Going to tie up this match score 1-1.
Impressive stuff coming out from Phantom squad, especially after losing that first map, having a mentality to fight back against a really strong Banditos squad. Of course, Banditos need to win this next map, otherwise their playoff hopes are done. They will not make playoff.
That's unknown as of this moment, but we'll figure out their playoff chances. But it'll help them to win this game. 100% it'll help them to win this game.
So no?
No,
okay.
we won't worry about the playoffs till all that. Fancy Jazz will get announced. CJO breakdown this Sunday. Ya yeet. Very exciting stuff. But right now we're focusing on this matchup, this fantastic matchup, may I add, between Phantom v Banditos Grandmaster, Week 9 of the multi-tier tournament. I'm Basic, joined by Voltic and Ocean. Don't go anywhere because we're coming right back with the action for Horizon Lunar Colony. And welcome back, everyone, to our CGL Grandmaster Week 9 matchup between the Banditos and Phantom. We got a 1-1 scoreline so far, heading into Lunar Colony, our tiebreaker here. Really important stuff. I'm Basic, joined here by Voltic and Ocean. How are you guys doing, and what are you expecting to see coming into this match?
There you go first, Voltic.
Alrighty, I'm expecting to see a lot of Bunker Bastion. Just a lot of it, because this map is very good for Bunker Bastion comps. And maybe we'll see some dive double sniper, or we'll see the ball for DPS. I'm gonna be watching out for the Banditos, because they're known for running those double sniper comps, and I love that. I love those comps.
Yeah, well, looks like we're actually gonna see.
I like Sombra.
I'm aware that you like Sombra, Ocean. I think the world knows you like Sombra, so I assume you're pretty happy with the defensive strats that we're seeing here from Banditos. We got Sham on the Diva, Birdman taking the Mercy, Doom Godoa on that Bastion, Masuda taking the Sombra, trying to please Ocean there, and General Carnage going to take Orisa with Gerard on the Zenyatta. I assume we're just going to see a standard high ground hold. Yeah, go ahead, Voltic.
Doomed Gogoa on the Bastion, I would pull the Ocean route right here.
Yes. The Ocean card.
Just leave.
Bye.
And so here we go, on with Gerard, trying to get some shots spammed on through. The shield up from the Orisa is going to protect that Bastion for a decent amount of time until it gets melted down. And I think that's what you're trying to do right now if you're Phantom, trying to melt down that shield, work your way in, try to kill that Bastion first, if at all possible. And we're going to see Jomac on the outside, probably just going to roll right through him. He's going to go off of it, finds Doom, and then also gets a slam. Misses the ledge, sadly, but Doom also misses something. He falls over the side. Gerard's got his back, though, finding a frag onto Cabby. Now Doom in a fantastic setup. IVQP takes out Gerard, but still, we got a Bastion sitting on the point. It's really hard to push on that with General Carnage putting down the shield. Doom is just able to just unleash havoc onto everybody from that Phantom squad. And so 3 minutes, we're going to see a little bit of a split push coming in from Phantom here.
Although Phantom have claimed the high ground now, so it's a little bit more difficult for the defenders here to defend.
Doom
especially
just
now
got
that
picked by... Ooh.
Doom getting picked by Cycle gets rezzed up, though. Fantastic usage of the Valkyrie by Birdman. Now we got Nico on point, trying to find this Orisa sitting in the side there. This General Carnage gonna get taken out. Doom Godoa is gonna find Cycle's Bob usage though. But then he tries to set up on point, instantly receives the bad end of IVQP's Storm Arrow. Now still working towards it. Nico has a pulse bomb to work with. Is he gonna try to throw it out in this fight? Gets that Lucio pretty low, finds Masuda on the side. It's a self-destruct thrown on the point as well, but still frags for this red squad. That's going to be Phantom. They're making this offensive push work. Masuda finds Cycle, but I don't think that's enough to do it. IVQP taking out Masuda. And yeah, 6 on the point for Phantom, 0 for the defensive side here. Anyway, we got 6 minutes on the clock
They
now.
haven't even attacked
After
yet.
that cap.
Oh my.
Right, here we go. We got Phantom. Cycle with an
Phantom
early
have
pick.
ultimates online as well.
Yeah, that's indeed, and we got an early pick. That's going to help him out even more there. It's an MP being thrown. It's going to catch Jomac, Nico, and Verlila. Carnage on the side is going to find Cupid, though. And another frag coming through for Banditos. Doom Godoa on the Genji now, doing some work in that backline. Can he get enough support from his team? Winston comes with him. That's General Carnage. Kind of helping this aggression continue to move forward. 19 health, he doesn't care. Godoa's looking for these last couple frags. He's going to get some protection from his Winston, and they're looking in pretty good shape now. After a shaky start, looking like a decent hold so far for Banditos.
Banditos used everything they had there. They're really coming up to a blade, and that's it. 6 ultimates online for the side of Phantom.
Oh, Godoa!
Just go in here and roll.
Birdman EXP shoots Godoa, but somehow doesn't heal him, and he dies from the dynamite, and that's just going to lead into a steamroll. As Phantom just pilot on him, they use the pile driver and they throw the mines out on the middle of the point. That Sham, sadly, not going to want to touch those, my friend, but not much you can do when you get demeched in the middle of them. Point B going up, 4:52 on the clock. There's a blade coming through. Sunbury to counter it, though. Doom Godoa trying to dodge those mines and find some frags. And anti-day being thrown out onto Cabby, but I don't think it's enough to really change this up. Cabby on that Lucio, still staying alive, dodging that Angry Monkey. That's the Primal Raged Winston. EMP coming out, though, paired with the self-destruct. Can this be big? Not going to find anything. Everybody able to hide from Phantom. 97.9% on the point. They booped the Diva off. Not much there on the recontest. Godoa is going to try to do what they can to get this recontest. Recalls off. And sadly, that's going to do it. That's going to be Banditos, or Phantom, rather, with a fantastic round 1 push. Capping point B with a great time bank.
So I want to hear your thoughts, Voltic, on just this triple DPS and why it's working so well for Phantom is just the skill caliber of the players and how they are able to just confuse everything on the opposition, kind of just destructure them.
So in theory, triple ball DPS comps are meant to cause a lot of disruption and take really awkward angles to get picks. Like it's like a dive comp, except you have two people
It's not.
collapsing in on one person, and then the other two are collapsing in on another person. It's like a two-pronged attack. While the Mercy is damage boosting whoever the range DPS is.
It looks like we're gonna see the same thing that we saw from Banditos hold. We're gonna see IVQP on that or actually yes, IVQP on that Bastion. They're gonna try to get this full hold, run that high damage dealing our favorite Omnic. 23 seconds till we see exactly what they're gonna roll with here. I assume that's the offense that we are going to
We've
see
seen
from
way
Banditos.
too much Bastion tonight.
It's been way too much. I mean, I think it's the map pool. You know, Horizon Lunar Colony is super popular for that Bastion strat. I'm actually surprised we're not seeing Symmetra, but you know, maybe teams not electing to go for it. They're going for their own skill plays. You're going to see
I think
Doom
that's
on
only
the-
tier 3.
maybe only tier
Yeah.
3. Doom on the Genji, Masuda on the Widowmaker. Maybe that strat isn't viable here.
It's only for the bad players.
But something... Oh,
what?
man. Oh, man.
No.
We are going to see IVQ, who's most certainly not a bad player on this Bastion. Missing going to jump right underneath him, and I think the rest of the team is going to follow here. Birdman trying to peek out, get some heals, but almost loses their life on it. Not much you can do. The Ana getting zoned
Sham
out on the
loses
side.
mech.
Sham already loses mech as well. Still a push, though. Still an effort going out from the offense here. This Banditos. Doomgudo slashing through, jumping right on top of the Bastion. Does he have support to get this frag? He's got a little bit of a team focus. Can they take out the Bastion? They find him on the side. Frag's going to both sides, and yeah, they're going to take out IVQP. That's Gerard with some great support. This team's still pushing through. Birdman EXP finds a little bit of revenge. They're taking out Cabby on that Lucio. Now their fight moves over to the point as Cycle does find a nice kill onto Carnage, but gets straight out right away by Doom Godoa. He's still just running wild on this Genji, building up a
Doom is
blade
popping
already.
off.
He's
Ooh.
absolutely popping off, just walking past everything. He's going to get the kill onto Nico as well. Can he find the Orisa? We've been on him forever, but it's because he's always been doing stuff. That's going to be Sham backing him up. He's jumping on IVQP as well. We've just stayed on this guy as he's been popping off. Now Cappy trying to protect the point, but Doom comes in with that blade that he charged so dang fast, coming in trying to find the Mercy on the side. Sham gonna back him up and still kill feed, lighting up Blue. That's Banditos. They're looking good to cap point A. They're getting all the kills they need to. The stagger coming in from Phantom is now short-lived. You're gonna see Present winding up, and that's Banditos. Now they're looking for point B.
If they're gonna get the snowball here, they do have the sound barrier and possibly the nano boost and the self-destruct to work with. It would be a big help for the time back, of course, if they do get the snowball.
Oh, watch your lips there, Verlila. Masuda almost took you out with that early precision shot. Doesn't quite connect. Now looking for a strong angle. This Widowmaker could prove pivotal going into this fight. They know everybody's just hiding in that one area. Winston trying to zone him out. That's Carnage already. With a fantastic jump, finds 3 somehow. Jumps on all of them. A ton of damage coming through. And Carnage just rolls with it, finding a 3K just over the top. No ults needed for him. Now he's got one of his own, a Primal Rage he might use to try to stall at the point here, get some boops going around. Nico just contesting best they can, getting dropped. Carnage, again, just doing absolute crazy work on this Winston. Rez going out on the side, but a fantastic boot by Gerard denies that. Cycle going to find Masuda. That self-destruct is going to take out Verlila, and still back and forth this fight is going, but I think he's still got a huge advantage for Banditos. This one's going super back and forth just this whole match, maybe not this fight specifically. There's a sound barrier actually trying to make me eat my own words there as now Cabby goes in, gets aggressive with the Hammond, with the May. They freeze Sham chilling in the middle of the point. Still not 2 ticks for him, but now they pair a blade with a sound barrier. So May in there just chilling. That's Nico gonna find the bad end of Doom Godoa's blade. Still just popping off point. Still going in a fantastic contestation here from Phantom. They're just still going with it. They're not giving up. 25th kill streak for Doom Godoa, may I add. Completely uncounterable on this Genji right now. They're still getting all the kills that they need. There's a May.
This May, I hate May.
This May's stall is crazy. It really is proving pivotal. Jolmac jumps on the point just barely in time, but a nicely done Primal Rage is going to boop him off. Round 2 complete. Really back and forth one here. That's going to be Banditos getting it done, capping point B.
What's your guys' opinion of May? I enjoy May personally. I feel like she's a great hero.
I think you're lying to us, if I may. talk about May. I don't like May. I just don't see her much here. I do think Blizzard is a very nice ultimate. I do think Cryo Freeze and Mo are very nice abilities. I just think she's annoying. Just don't like it.
It works out, no worries. Basic? You
I
like
mean,
May at all, or do you hate her?
first of all, she's somewhat annoying, but the strats are sometimes cool. You know, in that diamond matchup we casted, we saw Paradox running that May. But I do actually want to kind of draw
Yeah, but those
attention.
yeah,
diamond
that was-
matchups.
Yeah, I do want to draw
Sorry, what?
a little bit of attention to this team right here, Banditos. I think General Carnage has kind of been a little bit of an unsung hero this match. Just absolutely popping off. We saw that triple kill to open up the fight. Saw a support and I believe that was Cycle on the Ashe. Kind of three guys chilling in that top right. Just jumps at it, finds the 3K. Like, how many Winstings can actually just jump in, call their team, make it work, and do that? That was just a fantastic play to open it up by General Carnage. Really,
A good Winston.
a good Winston. You know what? A good Winston player.
So
is
not me.
very rare in these days. Don't talk.
Yeah,
Don't
so
go
not
too
you,
hard on
Voltic,
yourself,
sorry,
Voltic.
but-
But I don't know, man. General Carnage is for sure a great Winston player. Seen a ton of good
Basic's
stuff
the
from him
best Winston
today.
player here.
I'm an awful Winston player.
Oh yeah.
But either way,
see
that's
that
not the focus.
Lucio,
The
he likes
focus
to
isn't
read it
us. The focus
sometimes.
is the fantastic players that we're actually seeing in this match. One of those, the rank 1 player, Doom Godoa, actually freezing for a second there, but now chilling in the fight. He's going to spot an Ashe and a Tracer here on the side. Can he dash through him? Finds Nico somehow with a nice little left trade, a little fan there. Sees the rest of them chilling. That's General Carnage hunting down Cabby on that Lucio. 4 minutes on the clock, and that's just a clean play by Banditos there to just get those stagger kills, clean them up a little bit. And yeah, we will see a reset coming in from Phantom as they're looking to push point A.
So Max switches over to the standard Winston. They're going to go for a more traditional dive comp. Except they do have the Hanzo still, which is interesting. Maybe just have P wants to play Hanzo.
Maybe.
You never know. It could prove pivotal in shutting down
Jamak
some
switched to the
stuff.
Winston.
Oh, what a nice sleep by Birdman. He does get woken up by the dive of his team, but it will lead to some frags. That's
Huge
Jomak getting
counter
dropped
dive.
early.
Yeah.
Fantastic counter dive. 2 frags for both sides, though. Still anybody's fight. Berlila getting taken down, the main support. Definitely not one you want to drop in that fight. That's a nano boost built up for Birdman as the rest of this fight trickles in favor of Banditos.
Tracer on Bird.
The ultimate's on Banditos.
Yeah, they're building up to pretty much everything, Ocean. I do want to hear your thoughts on the ultimate advantage going into the next fight.
Well, I mean, Dragon Blade is coming up, and even Nano Blade potentially, and there's nothing on the other side to counteract that. General Carnage does kill cycle, gonna keep going. It's tactical wizard, yeah. Again, there's nothing.
Yeah,
Other
they're
than
just
maybe
enabling
for
Doom
that.
Godoa to do anything he wants here. He does just that, gets the nano boost, pops the blade, shuts down the push immediately. He's been doing it all game, just absolutely popping off. I mean, and we're wondering why this guy's a rank 1 player. You see it right here. Just absolutely insane Genji play from him.
Yeah, they still have that ultimate advantage again, you know. Like, you have to keep pointing it out, though. They have the Valkyrie, which can easily pocket the Soldier 76 in a tactical visor. Make it easy for him to take out that Diva and outlast that Diva defensive matrix. Never mind.
Oh, big pick by the Hanzo, and he goes in with the Dragon Strike as well. Can they take out Birdman?
Huge
Weak on the
anti,
side.
holy cow.
A fantastic anti-finding Jomak and Nico. They're both pretty dangerously low. Cycle finds Doom Godoa. The rest comes out onto Masuda, eliminating that early Hanzo pick. And here we go. We're going to see a tag visor being popped by the Soldier 76. Chilling on point. Somewhere to pop it, though. Well done by Cabby. Everything being invested in that fight, but that kill feed is turning blue. That's Banditos holding pretty well. I think they are in good shape to win this fight. As the rest of the 3 from Phantom just kind of forced to back up. Nico gets
Oh,
decked.
like a D-Mac.
Yep, and Gerard
Good
actually with the
throw, man.
headshot. Mercy. The battle Mercy kill onto Nico. That's going to seal the deal for that
When we
push.
talk about the Banditos ultimate, like, patience. They're holding ultimates for the right moments. Like, their economy is always better than the other teams. And I just point that out.
Yeah, they still have that Nano boost on line to the next fight as well. That's extremely impressive.
Yeah, and judging, whoa, voice crack, judging by how fast Doom Godot has been popping off, he might have a blade build by the end of this fight. But yeah, we're just going to see a self-destruct. Lobbed by Nico, going to get stalled over top. Is it big? Finds Masuda. That's a big early pick for them. But now we are on with Birdman, as he's got that nano in hand. Throws the nade down as well, trying to save Gerard. He gets the res, not quite. Cycle popping off as that Tracer, taking out that Mercy, eliminating the main healer from the fight. Kill feed lighting up red. That's Jomak with a nice melee kill onto Doom Godot. Nano boost gets popped though. They're still trying to do this. I think Nano actually gets missed. Goes onto the Baby Diva instead of the Soldier that was being aimed for. A slept Winston in the back. Not a happy Winston. Gonna get focused now from the rest of the team, but a Valkyrie Viper Leela. Very well played. is going to keep majority of the guys alive, and they're still getting the frags that they need to get. Dragons thrown through the point as well. Finally, I think Phantom chained it together. They got their frags. They popped off. They will cap point A with about 20 seconds remaining.
All eyes on Godot next fight with the Dragon Blade. Get,
I
especially
watch
Cabby
Gerard while
December,
you're
kinda
at
bit
it. They're coming up on Valkyrie.
Yeah.
They're most likely going to use Valkyrie Blade here. It's a very, very great combo.
Yeah, especially with that damage boost. Get that, or sorry, damage amplified.
I think Jomac's just going to jump on it. Yeah, he's going to jump to this high ground. But yeah, as that happens, Godot just goes in with the Dragon Blade. Already finds Lucio, finds the Mercy as well. Popping in, finds IVQP. Why not? Get this man a 3K. He's just standing on top of the D.Va as well, going dangerously low. That's
Make it
Nico.
4.
Yeah, that's going to be a 4K. He's going to
They
dash to
slept
that
the
D.Va as
Tracer
well.
in the back
Maybe
on
stagger.
Anna. Anna slipped the Tracer.
Oh, so they had a
They
little
do have
stagger
two
there.
ultimates.
Yeah, so 10 seconds. This is going to be tough for Phantom to put really anything together. You're going to have to get somebody in there quick. I think Jomac's going to be the one with that Primal Rage. Going to be their main man to contest along with that Lucio. So here we go. Yep, jump main to the point, gets it, but gets slept right out of it.
Get slapped!
Instantly gets demolished on, but has the Primal Rage to save himself. Nico with a fantastic
Godot time.
self-destruct. Godot gets dropped, but gets res up by Gerard. Here we go. Main fight going out in the middle of the point. Self-destruct thrown over top by Sham. Is it big to clean up? Winston Bubble right over the top of it. Fantastically done by Jomac, but Sally doesn't save the aggression coming in from the Winston and the D.Va to the rest of the team that was hiding behind that pillar. Great coordination there from Banditos to kind of conglomerate on those guys chilling on the side. They'll get a full hold on point B. They got about 4 minutes or so to cap point A and a full tick to take this one 2-1.
Score 2-3. Switching sides.
Banditos need to take one tick. Oh yeah, one tick of point B, which isn't in the easiest task inside 4 minutes and 49 seconds. Sorry, especially since you know you typically have 8 minutes to cap both points. Technically, with overtime, that's still a tough task to see if they're able to do it, and also see if we can potentially get a miraculous full hold coming from Phantom. If there's any team that can do that, it's Phantom, obviously, and hopefully they run something unorthodox. Hopefully they run some Sombra though. I want to see some Sombra, even if it is unorthodox.
Yeah, I think we're
I
gonna.
want to see some double sniper dive again.
Yeah, we're gonna actually see something
was
close
just-
to that from the offense, but highlighting the defense, I think Phantom gonna try to play to their strengths here on this defense. You're seeing Cycle previously popping off on that Ashe, gonna try to do that again. IVQP on the Pharah. Verlila, great Mercy player for this squad, obviously gonna jump on that. Cabby taking the Zenyatta. Jomac on the Orisa, and I assume to round it out, we'll probably see a Roadhog yes from Nico. That's gonna round it out for this Orisa bunker comp. Playing to their strengths, that's Phantom trying to get this 449 full hold on Horizon Lunar Colony.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's see how the Widow Ashe battle. I think that's going to be the interesting point here. If Masuta can get the kill on the Cycle,
It's
it's going to
gonna,
be the important thing.
let's actually Cycle with the early kill on
There's
Duke
Cycle.
Godoa. That's going to be one you want to look out for too. The Ashe versus Genji and IVQP. That was an incredible shot. Dashes across, just lays one onto Masuda without even really seeing the Widowmaker. Shuts him down, and those are 2 early sniper picks proving pivotal for Phantom as they just hold without really having to do much.
Birdman falls low but gets out with his life.
So we're going to follow Cycle here as Godoa does get a nice deflect to be able to get over to that right side. I see a Widow sitting over the top there. It's the 1v1 between them and Masuda. But Carnage is just going to jump in. Can they get the support from their team is the question. Cycle push off the high ground. Use those thrusters to get right back up there. Jumping on with Nico on the hog. Can he kill this Winston time? Looks like he does find General Carnage just before Godoa does find Cabby. And still back and forth. Godoa in the corner. Somehow staying alive. Finally shut down by the Roadhog. But damage has been dealt.
Banditos
An
is
extreme
still
amount of
alive.
it. Banditos are totally still in this. So they got Sham to find Cycle as well, trying to work their way onto the point. That's Gerard as the Lucio and Masuda. Great Widow pick, gonna take out J. Jomac.
No one can hide.
3:30, I think the Hawks are just gonna back up. They're gonna give them point A.
That was fantastic from Sham and General Carnage to create so much space with the dive and force a really nice rotation, which rotation wasn't that well executed, as of course Godot was able to find 2 off of the power rotation.
Can I state
See how that
something here?
impacts
That
my
Birdman
thinking.
is coming up on his nano boost, and Doom is almost to his blade, so we're gonna see a nano blade here, and the opposing side has no defensive ult to nullify it.
Why don't we just boost you? I think that's more fun. I think it's more interesting and prevalent.
I don't know if they're
Oh,
focused on
basic
the.
would love that.
I would love the
you know?
boostio, but
Just
when you got
boostio
Doom on your team trying to
24/7.
pop off as the Genji, you know, you kind of want to give him that resource to start to pop off, and I think they're going to do just that going into this push. You see Cycle with the Bob sitting on the high ground. It's just going to dash in. Can they find Cycle?
Oh, they don't give him the nano.
No, they don't go with the Nano. Now they get the Nano. He does find Ivy QP with that. Tries to dash in. Not quite. Going to go after the Bongo next. That damage out amplifier pivotal in most fights, so gets taken out by Gerard. Now the Brawl moving, and Nico actually goes in with the whole hog anti, though. That's a big anti to deny all the Val kills. Gerard caught in the Dragon's Ivy QP, gonna take him down. Fantastic Dragons coming through the middle to get that early frag, but still, decent amount of Banditos on the point. And they're still getting the kills. Somebody's got to shut this down. They're still popping off. All they need is one tick. Trish getting a recall. Nico on the Hammond now just for some contest. This is looking pretty good for Banditos here. If Sham popping off has a self-destruct to work with if they need it. Working on that Reinhardt, that's going to be done with the final blow. 10-player kill streak, 11 now for Sham on this Diva. Leela over the top on the Mercy again, caught by General Carnage as well, and that's going to seal the deal. The upset coming in, that's Banditos winning 2-1 over Phantom after a fantastic matchup on Horizon Lunar Colony.
It's one of the better matchups we had today.
I mean, who do you guys think was the X factor for the Banditos? I think I know who we're all gonna say. Actually, no, I don't know. There's mine was Carnage. Carnage was fantastic the entire game for Banditos, and I think he created a lot of space. He even fragged a lot himself on the Winston. I mean, I don't know. Who do you guys think was the MVP on that side?
I think it was Birdman. Birdman was just fantastic on the supports. The Ana, the Mercy, anything you put him on, he is super solid on. He supported his team through thick and thin.
What about you, Basic?
I mean, here's the thing, Ocean. Like, obviously, Overwatch is a team game. Everybody popped off. We saw Doom with fantastic Dragon Kills. Obviously, saw Birdman with some great nanos. Carnage with some great Winston play. It's hard to pick an MVP when you have so many just stellar players on this squad. So many well-known names, so many guys who just pop
Actually,
off.
I'm gonna change my MVP.
All right,
I'm gonna be super cringe. Watch this. The MVP.
is the viewers.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, you
It'd
do
be
that every
weird.
time,
I've
man.
got so many subs.
But on the real, it really was everybody tuning in. Nips
Can
with
we
like
interview
It really
J.
was,
Joe
wasn't
Mac?
gifting the 5. Do we want to interview J. Joe Mac? We're good to interview whoever. You guys can do it. I handled the one last time, so
I would like to interview J. Joe Mac.
yeah, totally, man. Go for it.
Ocean, can you ask him? I don't have his Discord.
Were we asked to interview Shay Mac?
Yeah,
See
for
what
an
I'm saying?
interview. Ask him for an interview.
I'll message him.
We also might want to get at least somebody from Banditos as well to, rep their squad, the winning squad. Definitely want to, hopefully get one of their perspectives.
I'll ask him, okay, if someone wants to get on someone else on the other side.
You have J. Joe Mac. I'll ask. Who should I ask?
It is up to you, my friend. We can go with pretty much anything here. Choices. I mean, viewers as well. If you guys want to see a specific interview, please type their name in the chat
viewers,
because
submission of
we want to do what you guys want to see, so. Yeah,
Hey, 61 viewers.
61
That's
viewers.
massive, guys.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Rin for the
Thank you
host,
so much.
Nips for the subs, Swift, and everybody else who subbed. I apologize for not shouting everyone individually. Just fantastic stream turnout. Fantastic match as well. I'm glad we were able to give you some decent one to go along with all the great viewership. I thank you all for being here patient with us as we worked through a couple technical things that we did get resolved quite quickly. Appreciate you being there for the breaks. Putting up with us through the whole time. And yeah. We are hopefully trying to get somebody in here. Ocean, are you on that? You trying to find somebody to go in here?
I just got a message from Joe Mac. No. Yeah, okay. Joe Mac does want to come in for an interview. We're going to invite him really quickly. I'm just scared to ask him questions because he loves them.
I mean, no, we'll let Voltic take it because he was the one who desired to interview Joe Mac. I'll probably find some questions as well to ask him. But Ocean, keep your eyes out for somebody on Banditos you'd want to kind of talk to.
Hey, J. Joe Mac.
Hey.
I'd like to ask you a couple
What?
questions for an interview. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Good for it.
Alrighty. What was the strategy behind the ball? Because you were really popping off on that ball. All of us said it ourselves. What was the strategy there? It was really, really solid.
Ball right now is busted.
Honestly.
I'm not kidding. Bull right now is busted, and anyone that knows how to play him, there's very few on console, but the people that know how to play him are climbing us up. And so you can practice in comp and stuff like that, and you're in like pickup games and stuff. It's just kind of like wing it. I'd call when I'm slamming who I'm slamming, and then Preston Cycle would just focus them Dynamite because he was playing Ash. You'd normally have a damage
Ash,
boost, etc. Yeah.
It was a very solid comp. You stood a chance against Banditos. Banditos came out on top though. Like, what went wrong there?
Yeah.
Could you say?
It's in the third. I haven't because I've been playing Bull a lot, and the playstyle between Bull and Winston, the similarity is dive, but everything else is completely different. And the only thing I somewhat know how to do still is Primal Rage. I know how to juggle, but other than that, I barely play Winston to the same level that I play Ryan, Orisa, and Bull. But we were because I was playing. I'm the team leader. We all input on the teams we should play, but they're really adamant on me playing Winston. I'm not blaming them. We all play well. It is what it is.
Good answer. You guys have any questions?
My Winston's. Yeah. I've got a question. You should for your next interview, you should get Doom.
That's what we were planning on. I really appreciate it, man.
I'm asking.
Get Doomed.
Yeah. Also, by the way, I gotta commend your Wrecking Ball play. Ooh, voice crack there. But seriously, I gotta commend it. It was absolutely fantastic.
Cheers.
Had us on the edge pretty much the whole time. Really popping off. So good job to your squad and good luck
It was-
in
it
the
was very
postseason.
nice.
Yeah. Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you for your time, my man.
Good luck to you.
Okay, so I try to get an
All right.
idea.
Do we have Doom?
Yeah, we're trying to get Doom in here. That'd be
I
fantastic.
asked him, and I'm not sure if it means I said you mind an interview today. He said I'm fine. So I don't know. If
Oh man! All right, so
Invite
we
him.
don't get Doom. That's unfortunate. Hopefully
Oh,
we
we
get.
don't?
I mean, I don't know. If you want to try to invite him, it sounded like he wasn't in, which is
I'm trying.
unfortunate.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
not.
think he wants to.
Send him one invite, and if he doesn't join, then we'll just leave it at that.
Should I?
Why the heck not? We gotta
Let's
get
do
him.
it. Let's do it.
Yeah, of course, man. This is CGL, baby.
I think we peer pressure him.
I don't know if that. I don't think you can peer pressure that guy, but
This
Actually,
is
that's
peer
not a good
pressure.
idea. Peer
No.
pressure is bad, guys.
no. I just
You
want to
want me to
know.
invite him, or do you have you?
I really just want to know all
Better
of his
than-
thought process around some of those crazy plays, some moments where he popped off. I just want to. I wish we got more from his perspective. I mean, I did stay on him a lot because he was constantly popping off, but I'd love to analyze the way the guy plays because he plays Genji incredibly well, and the way he's able to flex onto some other heroes
Yeah,
as
basically,
well.
you know, you as a growing Genji player yourself, you know,
Oh,
you're
of
the yellow
course, yeah, I'm
partridge
totally
kind.
trying to play Genji.
Yeah, you definitely want to analyze his play and compare it with that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It looks like he's not gonna.
Yeah, it looks like we're not getting Doom.
Yeah, yeah,
It'd be nice if we could get somebody else though. If
that's
anybody
sad.
got anything going.
Shaman, he said only if Doom does, so that's an awkward
Oh,
one.
well, that's unfortunate then. Doom isn't doing the interview, so. Alrighty then. Kind of an interesting little situation here, so I will just address the viewers again. I think I've said it like 6 times, sound like a broken record, but thank you all for all the good Prime subs, the real subs, well, not saying Prime isn't real, but you know what I mean. All the subs, the gifted subs, it was just an incredible stream, incredible turnout. Thank you, Rin, for the host as well. The viewership was fantastic. This was a great matchup. So happy to be here with Voltic and Ocean to bring you guys this just incredible matchup. Saw some crazy plays.
Aw, YouTubers.
Aww.
Aw, yeah, alright, now I'm done with that lovey-dovey.
Yeah,
But, yeah, in the end, I mean, it's Banditos taking it 2-1, and that's what we're here for, to watch some incredible Overwatch. And we got just that, some crazy plays coming out of this one. But yeah, the 8 seed beating the 2 seed, completely eliminating my team's hopes of making the playoffs. Rip, shout out to Trash Cans, but
Big sad.
we'll get them next time, I guess.
Rip.
They really were trash cans. They didn't make playoffs. Sorry.
Oh, you're kidding me, dude. Alright. But,
Oh, feels bad, man.
I mean, he kind of named the team the trash. They kind of named
You
the
think
team
I
the
named
trash
the
cans.
team?
Were you like?
we're not here to talk about those teams. It's
Ooh.
whatever. We gotta close out this broadcast. I've been basic.
Yeah.
I've been joined here by Voltic and Ocean. Thank you so much for bearing with us with all the technical stuff and all the annoying things that happened. However, it was incredible Overwatch at the end of the day. I appreciate all the viewer interaction. Thank you for all the stuff. And And yeah, I think
The
that's
start.
pretty much it. Unless somehow Doomed gets in here in the next 20 seconds, I am going to have to kill this stream because I don't want this going on too long. Ocean and Voltic, you guys can
Drink
do quick
milk,
shout-outs if
please.
you so desire.
Unsponsored.
A shout
Actually, I
out
wanna
to
give
Title
some quick
Esports.
shout-outs
Follow,
real
follow
quick.
Title Esports at Title Esports 1 on Twitter.
Yeah, let me do some quick shoutouts. So, I want to shout out the entirety of the CGL stream.
All right, sounded like Ocean lagged out there. I think he was meaning to say shout out to the entire CGL stream team before he lagged out there. That's quite interesting. Yeah, they give us all these overlays to work with. They help us improve and all that stuff. So it really helps for a better commentating and just overall stream experience for everybody watching. Again, really appreciate you all being here. Voltic, since Ocean somehow just vanished, you can take it away here.
Make
I
sure
just
to
accidentally
follow
hit the audio
Title
desync
Esports
button
on
my
Twitter.
headset.
Title Esports 1. And shout out to my Tier 4 team, the Riptide.
Alright, okay. Also, Ocean Casts OW Twitter. Good stuff there. Also close to 100 followers. Also, yeah, as I was saying, CGL stream team, fantastic job. Go check everyone out. They all deserve it. They're fantastic. I love them all. That's it.
Yeah, that's it from us. I mean, I'm Basic PMA. You can follow me on Twitch and Twitter using that handle. Yep, BAYSKPMA. That's it on YouTube. I also go by Basic. I post the top 10s from CGL each week. You should definitely go check those out. Features crazy stuff like what we saw in this game. But that's all from us. Thank you so much for joining us on the stream. On behalf of all of CGL, we hope you have a good rest of your day, good rest of your night, good rest of whatever you're taking care of right now. 2-1 Banditos. That's the end scoreline. And make sure you drink water.